Are we talking about the people who don't really give a fuck, though? They could self-sabotage and just start bombing their own oil fields, bombing oil fields in, other countries, which they already have been doing, but they could really self-sabotage and fuck the whole game up. It'd be like their own, like a little kamikaze, just self-destruct, and then everybody's got to pay for it. I just don't think they really care. And those people don't think the way the average American, you can't wrap your head around it. Like I've had to when I was in Iraq, there was a large, fairly significant influx of like Iranian foreign fighters, and you hit a target, and you're like, man, these motherfuckers, they come to play. They're not scared to die. I tell you that. And the whole like the martyrdom and what they believe in, that whole faith system, they don't give a shit. They'll blow up the whole fucking thing if they have to. They make everybody pay. They don't care about the oil money like that when it comes to their faith and religion. Anything to destroy the infidel, however they can reach us. They don't have to, fly over here. They can't, bomb us. Sleeper cells, allegedly, they could inflict some damage. But if you want to really hurt the infidel or the American people or whoever's fighting alongside them, sabotage the whole thing. End it all. Like, fuck the oil. Ain't nobody getting shit. $200 a barrel, raise that up. And yeah. People gonna be out here selling their wisdom teeth for a fucking gallon of gas after a while.
Oh my God, man. I mean, the stuff that.
Hey, giving our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruach Double honors due to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone, and peace, blessings, and safety to the Lord's elect. It's your brother Yeshaya, and this video is going to be inspired first and foremost by the Ruach HaKodesh, which is the Holy Spirit, the driving force behind the lessons that brothers do in our truth and sincerity. But the vessel that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Ruach HaKodesh used was the brother right here. You see on the bottom left of the screen, Arrows of Indignation 144. Makes great videos, man. Good videos. Subscribe and be edified. But I watched this, this Army Ranger, which, I think I like the dude, man. He's a sniper. He was an ex-sniper. And, you could tell, you can see in his eyes that he been through some shit, man. But, I mean, hey, he's trying to hold it. He's holding it together, how people, especially if you've been overseas, they basically just throw you by the wayside. They don't care about your mental health or anything like that. But anyway, yeah, seemed like a pretty cool dude, man. But you can tell he been through some shit, and and he's telling the truth on these other countries, man. Because if you've ever been to other countries, especially in the so-called Middle East, which is basically Western Asia, like the elder Malcolm always goes into, okay, it's nothing more than Western Asia, okay, the so-called Middle East. But anyway, yeah, if you've been over there, all right, and actually spent some time over there and actually been, outside the lines and been in these people's marketplaces, okay, you can see they're still operating so-called in biblical times, man. I remember when I went outside the line for the first time, and man, I seen goats hanging up. I'm talking about whole skinned goats and cows and everything. Just how if you would envision, those certain movies that have, basically the marketplace where all the meats are out and open, the fruits, and you just walk through and you basically, they have stands or I forgot what they call it. Yeah, but basically stands or they set it up and sell it. I forgot, not gazebo, but pretty much market stands, all right, where you can go buy goods, all right, and it's all out in the open. And when I first saw it, it blew my mind, man. All right, but not to take too much focus off the lesson, when these countries have really felt the effects of war, okay, and felt the effects of America, Babylon the Great, totally decimating and leaving a lasting effect on their economies, their families, man. And that's why they have a deep-seated hatred for you Babylonians, you Americans, because y'all are like the rich children that, shitted on them and abused them, and basically gave no regard of their children and their lifestyle, all right, and the generations to come. Okay, but now they're about to have to get back. Now they're gonna have get back on y'all because now they have the capabilities to stand toe to toe with you. Okay, being that they have Russia, all right, and I'm talking about these. And he's talking about Iran in this case, but which is Persia, okay, which is a formidable opponent. All right, we can go to the scriptures, but they're gonna be backed by who? Russia, okay, that bear, all right. So I'm gonna play the rest of this video. It's only 2 minutes, and then get some scriptures.
You say it sounds. I mean, it sounds like that'll never happen, but we're right there.
Yep, we're right on the.
We're legit right there. We're on the cusp.
Yep. And when people start realizing, hey, I got 2 kidneys, I really only need one. Motherfuckers gonna start selling some shit on the black market. And like, hey, what can I get for a kidney? I really don't even need a pinky toe. What the fuck is that for? I need to make some money. I'm gonna start bagging it up.
Yeah, like what you're saying sounds far fetched and it's comedic and it's funny, but this is so damn real. What you're saying, like we are right there.
Yeah, if you can't provide for your family, oh yeah, you can't provide for your family, and there's no end in sight. I'm telling you, we are not too far away from people, selling bags of toes. We're not too far fucking away. I can't put gas in my car. Can't put food on the table. I got 10 toes, nigga. I mean, what do I really need?
Yeah, but hey, and all laughing but very serious, man. It's gonna be some dire times coming up, man. Okay, but without further ado, I'm gonna hit these scriptures. I'm gonna first start off with the book of. Let me see. Yeah, Revelation 6:4. Revelation chapter 6 and verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, okay, which represents this Esau Edom, okay, and his power structure, all right, the beast, NATO, but Esau Edom. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. And who did he set thereon? He sat on that beast, okay, when you read up. And was given him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword, and that great sword represents his military might, okay, his arsenal, all right, his weaponry, all right. And that's what they do. They kill one another. They take peace from the earth, and they went up in these countries, okay, Iran. They went up in Kuwait, North Korea. Not North Korea, because North Korea pulled a boss move on them. If you know, you know. What is it? The Philippines. Okay. Vietnam is what I'm thinking of. Vietnam. Okay, and got sent home with their tail between their fucking legs. All right. Also in Afghanistan, that same thing happened, man. All right. So yeah, man, they went up in Iran thinking it was a game, and that all them years of pain of being basically oppressed by this system, the beast system. Hey, they've been preparing for this moment right here, man. Now they get some get back, and especially with their so-called religion behind them and their beliefs. Okay, they're not scared to die, like the brother was saying, like the dude was saying. All right, they're not scared to die. You Americans are scared to die. Y'all, they're not scared to go see Allah and have them virgins waiting on them. Y'all are scared to see so-called Jesus, which he's not gonna be there. So I don't know if they told you. Ooh, man, y'all Christians are fucking delusional, man. So moving on to the book of Ezekiel. Ooh, man, I can't wait till everything is said and done. Ezekiel 38 and verse 5. Persia, Ethiopia, Salakia. That's a good one too, but I think I was going to Ezekiel. Yeah, 38 and 5. Persia, okay, which is who? Iran, all right. Ethiopia and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. And let me read up to get the whole context, all right. Verse, let's start at the top. Ezekiel 38 and 1. And the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against them, and say, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. All right, and this is talking about the landmass known as Russia. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and will bring thee forth in all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. So this is a parabolic prophecy, okay? But it basically has the same implications of war. Okay, it's not going to be a buckler and shield war like the scriptures say, Isaiah 6 and 9. Okay, let me see. Is it 6 and 9 or 9 and 6? Yeah, it's 9 and 6 always. That's one of my favorite ones to pull too. That's concerning people that can't get it. Isaiah 9 and oh no, Jeremiah 9 and 6, or 6 and 9. Dyslexic. You know what? I'm tripping. It's all right. Let's see. Bear with me. Isaiah 9 and 5. Tripping. Just went right over it. Isaiah 9 and 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. So this new age war, okay, this, whenever this war pops off, this is going to be with burning and fuel of fire, because the Lord has allowed the technology to advance. Okay, Operation Paperclip. You had these German scientists, these Temanites, which are the wisest of the nations, being sent to certain countries like the Americas, the USA, okay, and part of them went to Russia as well. So Russia has nuclear capability comparable to America, and that's why they're so shook of Russia. All right, but the Lord has it to where Russia is just playing the back right now. But when He does put them hooks into that jaw, the bear of that jaw's mouth, hey, it's gonna be a wrap. 144. Call all y'all about Shem Yahweh. So let's go back to the book of Ezekiel 38 and verse 5. So that the USSR, that spirit of the USSR is being revived. Okay, the Lord is reviving that whole spirit that they had, okay, during the Cold Wars and all that, man. All right, so and that's what it is. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya. Okay, Persia is the Iranians, and certain Iranians, so-called Iranians, which they're Elamites. All right, they still call themselves Persia or Persians. All right, so this is public information. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Gomer, okay, Turkey, all of his bands, the house of Togomar of the north quarters, and all his bands and many people with thee. Okay, be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. So when Russia really steps in, which they're behind the scenes right now, them and China, which they're all linked together. Okay, when they do step in, then that's how hey, this thing is really, it's not going to be a rumor of war anymore. We're going to be actually in the thick of it. All right, but the Lord does everything on His time. Praise ye, how about Shem Yahweh Shah. All right. So, Slacky, that's I didn't have too many, just Isaiah. Is it 47? Yeah, Isaiah 47. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. And why is America known as tender and delicate or virgin daughter of Babylon? All right, in this case, because you got to understand, Jeremiah and Isaiah were prophesying both about the current Babylonian kingdom at that time and also the future Babylonian kingdom, okay, which is America, okay, for eyes to see. All right. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. So, hey, these missiles are going to ravish America, man, because America has never really been attacked on the scale of these other countries. They've never, experienced scorched earth. Okay, a couple countries out there have experienced scorched earth. Okay, which means their whole infrastructure was decimated. Okay, so man, and they still living the brunt of it to this day. Okay, you got certain countries that have never bounced back. Haiti, man, Jamaica, to the point where they was. You know what I'm saying? You got certain countries that could never bounce back for what Esau Edom has did, man. All right, so yeah, so Babylon is in for a rude awakening, and through the Spirit, brothers was talking about this a little bit yesterday during our live stream. So Jeremiah 51:28, and it reads, prepare against her the nations with the kings of the Medes, the captains thereof, and all of the rulers thereof, and all the land of his dominion. And the land shall tremble in sorrow, for every purpose of the Lord shall be performed against Babylon, to make the land of Babylon a desolation without inhabitants. So that's the ultimate end of Babylon the Great. Okay, the kings of the Medes, all right, is that landmass that's Mede, all right, and you got to realize that the Medo-Persian Empire was a thing. It did happen. So the Medes representing Russia, okay, and the Persians represents the Iranians, all right, and they're going to click back up, all right, to take down Babylon the Great, which they did, because you had the Assyrian Babylonian captivity, which were taken by the Medes and the Persians, right? So, and then you had the Grecian and the Roman Empire take over that, but with the Medes and the Persians destroying Babylon the Great, they're going to get back on both sides, all right, from when they got taken over and when they took over, which that'll be basically the second time that they destroyed or took it over Babylon the Great, if that makes sense, right? So yeah, all right. The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holes. Their might have failed. They became as women. They have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. And you Americans, man, y'all are the weakest form of whitey boy, in America. I mean, in the world. Okay, them Russians, they're tough. Them Germans, man, and they're smart. Okay, the teaming is the wisest. Y'all are just, degenerate. Esau Edom as a whole is degenerate, but you Americans over here, man, you Tylers and Brads, y'all are pitiful, man. All right, and y'all are totally gonna bitch up to the point that the Lord is gonna have to force y'all to fight. These fighter jets and these, Top Gun type niggas, man. Hey, y'all gonna be shitting your pants, and the Lord's gonna have to hold you up just so you can take an ass whooping. Hey, call all y'all about shit y'all shop. And I'm gonna end it with this, man, because this is the end of Babylon the Great, and this, basically uttering the sentiment that Jeremiah, Isaiah, and the prophets that I've read before, Ezekiel, John the Revelator. All right, he's echoing those same sentiments. All right, that all the prophets have, and that's what that's part of the word, the gospel going out. We're all saying the same song, speaking the new song, man. Revelation 17 is singing the new song. Revelation 17 and 16, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, okay, those vassal, states that later became known as the EU. These shall hate the whore and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. For Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, have put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou saw is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth. So America, Babylon the Great, is that great city having what, 10 zip codes. Okay, the scriptures talk about the 10th of the city fell. All right, and also what makes America a city is what? It's citizens. All right. So this is nothing but a big ass city. But anyway, Lord willing, I was edifying, giving praises on all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors due to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings and safety to the Lord's elect. Till next time, Shalom.